Caitlin, thank you very much for your time today. Once again, my name is Holly Tenty, and I am one of the peer career assistants in the Center for Career Development. I am joined by Caitlin McGuinness, class of 2015. Caitlin, I would love for you to just start off with telling me just a bit about your current employer and your current role.
Yeah, and thank you so much for having me. I'm very excited to be here today. My name's Caitlin. I was class of 2015, a bio major. I'm currently at the pharmaceutical company Sanofi. It's a very large pharmaceutical company with over 100,000 employees worldwide. So I've been here for 5 years now. And when I first joined, I started in research. I did bench research as a scientist. And while I was very passionate about research, I wanted to explore other career opportunities out there in pharma. And so my company has this internal internship program. It's called a preceptorship program. So through this, I was able to pursue an internal internship in any department of my company of my choosing. So I took some time to do a little research to figure out what I was most interested in, and I decided to pursue a preceptorship in regulatory affairs. So I did this 20% of my time, and I kept my job in research the other 80% of my time. Um, and this helped me explore another field to see if I liked it or not before, quitting my job and starting a new one. So after 6 months, I learned a lot. I gained skills required for this field, and I decided to pursue a full-time job in regulatory affairs. I joined the Global Regulatory Affairs CMC, or Chemistry, Manufacturing, and Controls Department. And I just started this past September. So in this role, I work with the FDA, or foreign market equivalents, foreign agency equivalents, sorry, to launch products in the US and globally. So my job is to ensure the safety and efficacy of our drugs and that they're continuously supplied to patients in need. I specialize in our product portfolio for rare blood disorders. So, my main responsibilities in this role are developing regulatory strategies for our products at the global level. And each country has their own laws, regulations, and timelines to get drugs approved and on the market, and even changes that come along the way to get drugs on the market. So I work on preparing and submitting variations for our marketed products that are called change controls. So if there's any change in the drug development or manufacturing process that comes up, I have to submit a change control to foreign markets or the US to ensure that supply to patients is maintained and align and communicate with foreign markets and senior management to keep them updated and escalate any issues that may arise.
That sounds like such an exciting position, and it's great that you've been able to make this transition within your industry. I'd love to hear a bit about what trends you've been seeing recently.
Sure, yeah. So in regulatory affairs specifically, laws and regulations are constantly changing. So just keeping up to date with new laws that are coming out. And of course, this creates a growing demand for skilled professionals who understand these laws and regulatory strategies that people can help companies bring products to market while also ensuring the safety and efficacy of the drug products. So along these lines, I see a trend of job security in my field, which is highly appealing. I know there's no shortage of companies looking for people like me with my skill set, and it's great to know that you're a desirable job candidate. And it allows you the power to negotiate hiring terms like your role, your title, salary, benefit, vacation, etc. And then another trend I'm seeing in regulatory affairs and really pharma in general is digitalization and agility. Companies are using technology however possible to automate tasks to allow us to spend our time on more difficult or important tasks that require critical thinking and strategy and really knowledge of the field, something a robot can't do. So being able to adapt to learn how to implement technology to make your life and your job easier is a huge skill in this field, and just being agile and adaptive to your work environment.
That's so awesome. Thank you so much. I am really glad that you're able to just like discuss those trends. And, at the Career Center, we always like to relate our studies at Holy Cross, no matter what they are, to, future careers. So, what are some skills for success that you find in your field? And do you think there are any ways Holy Cross students can get started with that process now?
Yeah, absolutely. So obviously for pharma, a strong background in science is key, but also presentation skills and having strong communication skills and being highly organized. These are all crucial skills for this field. I would say the biggest impact that Holy Cross had on my professional career was the opportunity to perform research on campus. I was fortunate enough to research in Professor Finley's lab, and this experience no doubt shaped my career path and led to where I am today. So I'm really forever grateful. So shout out to Jeff. I know there's a limited number of labs and research opportunities on campus, with Holy Cross being a small school, and it can be competitive. So if students can't research on campus, I would recommend looking for opportunities to help assist or teach labs, maybe by being a laboratory teaching assistant for intro bio courses, or trying to shadow or volunteer in a lab on or off campus. Really just looking into internship opportunities through local hospitals or universities. Companies love to see internships and, real life opportunities and experiences that you've had on your resume. So anything that can strengthen your background in science is key. And then specifically in regards to regulatory affairs, trying to research local internship opportunities with pharma companies and familiarizing yourself with everything, um, US and global regulatory policies, learning everything that goes into getting a drug approved and on the market. There's so much information out there and never a shortage of information to learn. So, and then, in general, just sharpening your presentational skills, communicational skills. These are all great skills to have. Public speaking courses or speaking up in lectures to build your self confidence and sharpening your organizational skills as well. Getting comfortable with technology, Excel, PowerPoint. These are all skills that will take you really far.
That's so great. Thank you very much, Caitlin, for your time today. Do you have any further words of wisdom for current Holy Cross students?
I don't just never give up, I guess, just if you're applying for jobs and you get turned down, don't give up, just keep trying because something will work out. And I never thought I'd be where I am today. So you just gotta never give up, be persistent.
Well, Caitlin, thank you very much for your time today. It was so wonderful hearing more about your current role and how you got to it.
Thank you for having me.